Be the change you want to see in the world. The great thought from one of my philosopher, Mahatma Gandhi. My study is quite relevant to this thought. Learning from the world and implement best practices within the country is very important for betterment of the country. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure and honor to present my research paper in this occasion of International Conference on Multidisciplinary Approaches 2020, which is organized by the University of Sri Lanka. I would be grateful the Faculty of Graduate Studies, University of Sri Lanka, for giving me this valuable opportunity. My name is Uday Ratnayaka and working as a human resource management consultant. I have done the research with selecting a particular topic which is more relevant to the current context. The topic is COVID-19 and sustainability of Sri Lanka. In this study, it is discussed about how the current pandemic affects the country and sustainability. Also, it is deliberated that how the country can be ensured the sustainability with improving identified selected areas. It may help the country to minimize the impact of COVID-19 and face the future challenges as well. The COVID-19 crisis now it is spread over 200 countries in the world while affecting people's lives and country's economy. Financial challenges are very crucial and it is very difficult to bear the impact, especially for developing countries like Sri Lanka. Go with sustainability may be the best way to minimize the impact. The United Nations has introduced 17 sustainable indicators in order to maintain the sustainability. Those are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitization, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institution and partnerships. During the pandemic, the country is facing many issues, but three of them are very critical. Maintaining people discipline, minimize economic impact, and look after country people during the crisis and after the crisis are the most critical issues. During this study, tried to find answers for what would be the most practical solution to ensure sustainability of Sri Lanka while facing to COVID-19 impact, and how can the country be executed the identifying practical solution for the betterment of country while ensuring the sustainability. I would like to bring your attention to some of literature review. According to wikipedia.org, the sustainability is the ability to exist constantly. Hence, maintaining sustainable strategies and practices may help to look after society, economy, and environment. In 2005, the World Summit on Social Development revealed that the sustainability ensures economic development, social development, and environment protection, which is absolutely true and most relevant to the current context. We must now and forever redefine the relationship between people and the earth. To do this, we must set in sustainability into COVID-19 economic recovery, which is said by Ghost and Godrich in 2020. When conducting this study, it was conducted with using qualitative way, gathered some details from literature survey, which while referring some articles, referring internet and websites of some of websites of UNICEF and the World Bank. Additionally, had some focus group discussion with getting in all 30 professionals who are representing managerial and administrative positions in the private and government sectors. Based on the methodology and identified the best practices on maintaining sustainable practices, the study revealed 9 best practices which can be improved easily within the country in order to ensure the sustainability of the country while minimizing the COVID-19 impact. Having the focus group discussions with identified respondents, it was checked how they are accepting the identified 9 strategies. Based on their responses, those strategies were ranked, and it will be discussing with next slide. However, identified as all the 9 strategies are required, and there were not much different with each of them. Based on the study, the possible 9 best practices in Sri Lanka would be: first one, creating more opportunities for education and research and methodology, research and development. Increase the productivity, design and manufacturing based economy, creating more job opportunities for female with empowering them, setting up a strong health system, enabling the innovative and creative practices, effective public service with boosting the performance, look after agriculture industry and with giving more facilities, and also defining a contingency management system for each and every organization in the country. This is how these 9 strategies were ranked based on the respondents' opinion. The first strategy is enable the innovative and creativity practices. Promoting innovation and creative practices is very important to reduce important costs and expand the country economy. Time to time, it has been highlighted that there are talented people who have invented some certain products, and they have the capability to do more if they are receiving such encouragement and sponsorship. Now the world is rapidly changing and updating. Hence, introducing new things are very important for a country. Especially there is a big demand for innovation and creativity in the world. Also, when promoting and identifying new innovation within the country will help to reduce important costs and boost the country economy, as I said earlier. Hence, having a strong national policy to look after look after innovators and encourage them and promote new innovations is really important. Next strategy to ensure next strategy is to ensure the sustainability while facing to economic challenges. Designing a manufacturing based economy is most suitable for Sri Lankan context. When looking to GDP in the country, contributing to GDP from manufacturing sector is not much enough. As an example, in China, the manufacturing contribution is around 40%, though employed percentage is 12%. But when looking into this chart, uh, in Sri Lanka, 28% of employees are contributing to GDP only by 70 so 28% of employees are contributing only 27%, which is very low. Sri Lanka needs to look at improve efficiency and productivity in the manufacturing sector, like maybe introducing robotics and promoting and implementing more automation for manufacturing sector is very important. Next, think about promoting and boosting agriculture industry is also very important. Every day, many of agri products are getting destroyed due to various reasons, such as climate changes, lack of facilities, as like fertilizer, seeds, water, and etc. and also lack of market, lack of storage, not available a good price, lack of technology and education. Also reporting some wildlife animal attacks with destroying some agriculture products. Not only that, our farmers' knowledge on agri-technology is also not enough. Finally, putting efforts by fairness, farmers putting efforts by farmers is not fully successful. Not only that, in the industry, 25.5% of people became as farmers full time, even though their contribution GDP is only 7.9%. Sri Lanka is an agriculture-oriented country since the ancient history and has an agri-oriented climate and background in the country. So now it is the time to look at all the issues in the agriculture industry and find firm solution to promote and get more advantages in order to give more contribution to the country's GDP. Proposing next strategy is to create more opportunities for education and research and development. According to the World Bank, R&D expenditure as a percentage of GDP in Sri Lanka, it is 0.10 percentage. But in China, it is 2.12 percentage of the country GDP. And it is representing 20% of total world R&D expenditure. That's how China is attracting many economic advantages to the betterment of their country. Sri Lanka must promote this area with giving more facilities. It is very important to find firm solutions for critical issues and face future challenges. Setting up a strong health system within the country is also a very important strategy when establishing a sustainable country. According to the World Bank and the United Nations, setting up a strong health system is an indicator of development. In Sri Lanka, majority of people are middle and lower class income holders who are not possible to obtain the service from private sector. Therefore, providing them good health facilities through the government hospital is essential. When having a healthy people in a country, it is easy to get them involved actively for serving to the country. Next solution is to increase the productivity in the country. Having many challenges and difficulties, increasing the productivity is the best option. If an organization cannot increase the production and the market growth while increasing the productivity, they can reduce the cost and get maximum output from minimum resources. When looking into the records in Sri Lanka, productivity growth is 1.88% percentage, whereas 5.23% in India and 7.38% in China. So it is clear that Sri Lanka has to critically look at this area to improve the productivity levels in all the areas with making a proper plan. Another debatable area in Sri Lanka is about public service, if not government service. The general norm is the public service if effectiveness and efficiency is not much. There are some government-owned institutes which are making losses, and it is a huge cost to the country. Now it is necessary to look at the feasibility to convert these loss-making institute, into profitable entities. It should be done immediately with making a proper plan with a clear vision. Defining a KPI and performance-driven culture within those firms may be the best option to reverse the situation. Also, restructuring may also be necessary to boost the organization performance with a proper plan. So I would like to propose following things to be considered to boost government institutes' performance. First one is define clear possible long-term and short-term goals and KPIs. Next one, identify the roadmap with making strategies to reverse this situation. Making a proper plan is also important. Then utilize the talents effectively. Introduce new policies and methods and revamp outdated policies and procedures, also very important. And also it is necessary to bring new technology with replacing outdated technology. And also finally, it is also very important to uplift public services employees knowledge skills and change their attitude. Moving uh, the next strategy is having the uncertainty in the world. Now it is necessary to think about contingency management. Contingency management is prior planning of emergency or risk. When having a proper planning, it is easy to execute when reporting an incident. It will help to minimize the impact. In the world, there are some business firms who have been implemented business continuity management system to manage emergency risk situation. As a country, it is very important uh, make proper plans before a crisis. Final strategies. In Sri Lanka, female population is currently 52%, but they are representing workforce only 35%. However, now there is a trend in the world that offering many job opportunities for females. So Sri Lanka has to empower females while making some strategies in order to get them involved for the country economy. In conclusion, these are the proposed 9 strategies towards converting Sri Lanka as a sustainable country while minimizing the impact of COVID. These are the some of references which I referred during the study. The end of my presentation. Thank you very much.